Clippers, man. You all are so lucky that we are in, not sure if generational, but one of the most historic rap beefs. Or can you call it a rap beef? I would say live beefs, really, in the history of music or even like Hollywood entertainment when you think about what the hell's going on around Drake and all the shady things that Kendrick, says about him. And the Clippers, in the meantime, shit the bed in game 6, and no one really cared, especially on the internet. Obviously, Clippers fans cared, obviously, those who watched it care, but it was kind of brushed under the rug because of the diss tracks we've gotten. And I watched it. I thought that they at least were appropriately aggressive. That is Paul George and James Harden. But yeah, they were defended really well. Luka was defending really well yesterday, I thought. And that's obviously a good sign for the Mavs. He was moving once again really well. And I mean, that's going to have to be the case. Even though he didn't shoot the ball well, he's going to put up those shots. And I mean, if the knee is going to start to feel a little better, he's bound to explode for one of those 40-point games at least. Kyrie, once again, a sensational second half. Where, how much did he score in the second half? Yeah, 28 points in the second half. I thought so. She was nasty, man. Kyrie's been having incredible second halves in this series. And I'm really excited for this Mavs Thunder matchup. Obviously, we'll see the Thunder try to push the pace against them. We'll have Lou Dort defending Luka, which will be interesting, or probably. And obviously, the Thunder have, I would say, I don't know if they necessarily have more length and size, but probably length, not size. But they for sure have the more, obviously, faster team than the Clippers, the younger team, obviously. So they'll be able to, I would say, disrupt this Mavs team pace a lot more. They'll be able to push the pace a lot more. And obviously, the Mavs try to play this way against the Clippers, so they'll be a little more prepared for it. But I'm really interested to see how this Luka Shea matchup will go. And obviously, Kyrie in there. Um, and they played just really well. Defensively, they had a good game. The three balls were falling for Kyrie and PJ Washington, which is huge. And they didn't turn the ball over that much, which is huge. They played at their own pace. Uh, and the only thing that is bad for the Mavs, or that was bad for the Mavs after the first half, were, yeah, the Clippers were, hanging there and made it tight at the end of the second half, where they made some good defensive plays, got some easy baskets due to some good defense. But the Mavericks came out with a different energy in the second half, and it was a wrap. But the problem for the Mavs is that Maxi Kleber got hurt, and he'll get an MRI today, which means we should get some news. And I think he could have been. I mean, if he's gonna miss the Thunder series, that could be the swing, honestly, right? Because he's a versatile defender. He can stretch the floor, or at least he's shown to stretch the floor in this series. He's not been as reliable as before some of the injuries he's had, and obviously he might be a little more even compromised with an injury. But it's going to be it could be one of those swings where that one role player could swing a series, and if he's gonna be missed, it's gonna be intriguing. Even though the Thunder themselves don't have like revolutionary role players, it's mostly their young core and well, it's mostly their young core really. Uh, so the biggest X factor there will be how Josh Giddey will play. If he'll play like he played in game, what is it, 3 and 4? He played in game 3 and 4 really well, I'm pretty sure, against the Pelicans. Then that could be the swing in this series also. If he's gonna be able to, stay on the floor, knock down some wide open jumpers, and obviously create with his playmaking and passing, and not just be a cone out there on the floor doing nothing in a way. Um, but yeah, it is what it is, man. The Clippers are just the Clippers. Uh, Another year of injuries. Eras shit the bed once again in. Uh, well, once again, Eras just shit the bed after game one and was kind of unhinged, I would say. Paul George, obviously. I mean, I don't know, man. I like the effort from Harden and Paul George today, at least. hey, I'd rather them shoot 16, 18 shots and just miss them than, Harden has been notoriously known for having uh, those 2 of 11 performances where he's not even aggressive or assertive. I thought he played appropriately aggressive, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, the Clippers are the Clippers, and that's what the Clippers do. And yeah, they're in for an interesting offseason with Paul George's future being a little shaky and questionable. I'm not sure if they probably even got to extend James Harden, right? So we could be in for a lot of change in LA. But I'm really excited for this MAVS Thunder series. I'll be here covering it. Sorry for a little more yapping, I would say, than usual. But at the end of the day, I've been distracted with the beef just as much as everyone else. And obviously, I got some shit to do for school. I've been trying to find some other stuff, and life is life. That's what we do. But I try at the end of the day. And basketball is just one of those things, man. But don't forget about baseball, man. Baseball's been awesome too. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. I'll be here tomorrow with the Minnesota Denver game. I'm really excited about that. Maybe even talk about that a little bit prior. And I'll catch you all then. Be kind to others. Stand on your morals.